Hi there and welcome to this week's Golf Equipment Q&A. I'm Valerie Melvin here with Frank Thomas and we're at the putting pad at Reunion Resort in Orlando, Florida, so hop along for a putting lesson. This week we had quite an interesting question.
A little unusual.
It's sort of a different one, from Michael, who's in Georgia. And Frank, his wife puts with a Frankly Frog, she loves it, but Michael wants to know why you called it a frog. His wife thinks it's because it looks like a frog, but Michael's not sure.
Michael,
what's the truth? What's the truth?
Michael, I'm a little embarrassed. After I spent 26 years at the USGA looking at putters and ruling on them, thousands of them, I decided when I left I would design a very good putter because there was room for improvement. And it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and had the idea of my ideal putter. I went down and drew it on an envelope. The next morning I drew it on a scaled graph paper and then sent it on to our CAD people, and they called back, and I recognized while drawing it, it looked like a frog, but I was embarrassed about that and felt that, you know, I hope nobody else saw it that way. so the CAD people called me back in 15 minutes and they said, Frank, this looks like a frog, you're going to have to call it the Frankly Frog. So I resigned myself to the fact that I'm going to have to call it the Frog, and I'm very proud of the fact that it's now called the Frankly Frog. It's a wonderful putter, and it really does look something like a frog, believe it or not. Here is the original design, and as you can see, and I think there's a frog in the background, there is some resemblance. So that's the reason for the frog, and I'm very pleased that your wife's enjoying her putter.
Exactly, well thanks for that. Be sure to check in with us next week, but until then...
may the frog be with you. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Find your frog at franklyfrog.com.
Ribbit.